What can I do for you, young man? Alright, there isn't really an application. It's more of a briefing. We're trying to bring law and order to these parts. I don't really care if you like the NCR or not. Just bring in the bad guys and you'll get paid, plain and simple. Now, if that's an acceptable arrangement, I'll have your license ready in a moment. So what's your answer? Why wouldn't it be? If you've got the guts, it's easy money. One thing though, unlike these mercenary firms, we do pay higher for live bounties. I understand that you can't talk everyone down, so we also pay for fingers. However, you're giving up cash if you always go in guns blazing. In order to assist you with getting these live bounties, I'm going to issue you a bounty collar, which is just a modified slave collar. This little device goes around their neck. When you manage to talk them down or coerce them, slap this on. If they stray off course, it will start prodding them with a nice dose of electricity. If they head for the hills, it'll fry their ass. Take my word for it, it ain't pretty. Once you get it on, they won't wander. And when they turn themselves in, just come in and claim the bounty. The collar has an electronic signature that indicates it's your bounty, so don't worry about someone taking credit for your work. You'll find bounty posters scattered throughout the territory. If there's a poster, we've got the paperwork on them, so just bring them in. That's pretty much it. Here's the collar and your license. Come back if you have any questions, and happy hunting. What can I do for you, young man? Because the brass fucked me, that's why. My ass is past retirement, but some colonel used stop-loss to keep me running his shitty little jail. The truth is, we're spread thin, so any combat-ready rangers and troops, they're already deployed to the forward areas. Basically, I'm stuck here until the war ends or I drop dead. It's hardly ideal, but I'm determined to make the best out of it. California originally, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. I grew up in the Tehachapi Mountains. It's a beautiful, peaceful place. My old man was a rancher and made a good living at it too. He wanted me to get in the family business, but I was young and foolish, so I left. Sometimes I wish I stayed up in those mountains, fat and happy with some farmer's daughter at my side. Yeah, but who the fuck am I kidding? I could never stand to be in one place for too long. Besides, I'd have blown the family fortune on whores and booze. My brother stayed on to run the farm, but I ain't heard from him in years. He's a bossy little fuck, so I'd have probably shot him if I went back. Because we're overextended. We came in here waving the banner and expecting to mold the Mojave into our own image. That ain't exactly the case. This war has turned the Mojave into a wound, and it's attracting every manner of vermin out there. The old guard is dead, thanks to you and to Randall. But now there's a new breed. No sense of restraint, no sense of humanity. But they ain't afraid of anything or anyone, and they only answer to force, and that is where you come in. Somebody's got to put that fear into them, the kind of fear that twists your spine and makes you hesitate, even if only for a moment. Most of them already know your name. They'll be coming for you, but you ain't like the others, are you? Something is driving you. It doesn't matter if it's greed, if it's hate, or a sense of justice. You just hold on to it. You're gonna need it. Okay then.
Hey.
What? I got raised rough. Ended up in a jam. So I joined up. Drank too much. Pissed off some pussified top. Landed in this shithole. Goddamn pogue motherfuckers. One time I was detailed to burning human shit, and that might have been worse. It's for shit. Caesar's got a hard-on for that dam. He has some giant retard with a metal mask supposed to win it. Tailgate Lingus or something. I heard somebody say, war never changes. What a bunch of bullshit. Give me a tactical nuke and I'd change this motherfucker real quick. You know what I'd do? I'd take a deal in crawfish and drill that old Caesar in the ass. He's some kind of freak, living in a tower, keeping piss in bottles and drinking it. Fucking disgusting. He killed a bunch of folks way back. Bad business. Last I heard, he hitched up with a fat senorita and moved to Mexico. He's a goat fucker, so I heard. Him and House would be a team.
Oh. What do you want? I'm Lieutenant John Ramsey. Don't call me John, LT, or any other shit. To you, I'm just Lieutenant. No, I grew up in New Mexico. Got nothing else to say, so don't ask. Alright. I grew up in a small village in New Mexico. It was up in the mountains where we were relatively safe from other tribes. I was only 5 or so when the Legion swept in. My father died quickly, along with the other fighting men in the tribe. My mother was raped and then killed for resisting her attackers. My older brother was taken, but he was deemed worthy of service, not slavery. I was sickly at the time, so they pressed me into slavery. They told me to show honestas, industria, et prudencia. I was forced to work the fields and livestock. I can't tell you how many of them died out there, working to feed the damn Legion. I remember what the overseer would say to us after someone died. To keep you is no benefit. To destroy you is no loss. Since I was growing into a strong lad, the Legion relegated me to logistical support for their frontline troops. My overseer's unit was tasked with setting up an outpost in territory occupied by the Desert Rangers, but we never made it there. The Rangers ambushed us at night, and like most ambushes, it was a brief, bloody, and one-sided affair. After the smoke cleared, I saw my old overseer riding in the dirt. He got shot. Cut out his tongue, eyes, and then I pulled out his insides. As he lay there squirming, I leaned over and I whispered Discapaci into his ear. He had always said that to slaves when he beat them. I joined up with the Desert Rangers at the ripe age of 14. Not long afterwards, we got assimilated into the NCR. I appreciate the work you do, Bounty Hunter, but I think you can understand why I want to get out of this place. Here's a hint. I'm in a half-ass duty station, handling drunks, fuck-ups, and criminals, when I should be with a combat unit. Reason enough. Insubordination. Striking a superior officer. Conduct unbecoming. That about sums it up. The limp-dick CO at my last duty station had it coming. That incompetent fuck was getting my men killed, so I acted. The brass would have shit all over me if they could, but old Scull put in a good word, and my combat record means something in wartime. They could chew you up, but sooner or later they had to spit you out, right? Despite the butter bars, I'm still an enlisted man in my heart of hearts. I earned a battlefield commission a few years back. I just happened to be one of the last surviving souls at a place called Firebase Zulu. It's a remote outpost south of the Mojave. The colonel was another political appointment, with his head up his ass. Patrols and reconnaissance warned him for weeks, but he was oblivious. That CO even detailed engineers to install creature comforts in his bunker, when they should have been fortifying the perimeter. He insisted that we were in a reinforced observation post. Of course, when the Legion hit us, it was a goddamn nightmare. It was a night assault, and they were so damn fast. We were practically overran in a matter of moments. We managed to counterattack and push them out of the perimeter, but the casualties were terrible. They kept us under siege for 7 days until we were relieved. I saw a lot of good men women die. Between the snipers, mortars, and constant assaults, we dwindled down to less than 50 fighting men, down from 300 at the start. In that kind of situation, a staff sergeant can become a lieutenant real quick. I certainly wasn't in a position to refuse the promotion. After that fiasco, I made up my mind to never allow any dumb fuck CO to endanger the lives of my men, come hell or high water. And in the process of sticking it to my last commander, I found myself in this little shack with the retirees, doing police work, and that's that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. If Captain Scull would let me off the hook, I'd kill every one of these bastard criminals. If you're looking to talk shop, just hit me up. I'd write and update the files for those scumbags you're chasing so I can give you information. Unless you think I have a problem with bounty hunters, of course. Yeah, fuck you too.
Fine by me.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction. Come back and see us again soon.
like the sight of your own blood? Eat this!
Watch your traps in here. Fiends might be high. They aren't entirely stupid.
I'll sit.
Fine. Good call. That's the way. Man, you really pissed off the fiends, didn't you? Funny, they just took their best shot, and all that's left is this bloody sack of shit. It's on. Cunt.
You're mine. That's the last of the ammo. Fine by me.
Good call. Goddamn heat is making my balls itch. fuck? Dead. Don't.
Hold it. Please, I'm hurt bad. I surrender. I'll turn myself in. Just don't hurt me anymore. Oh, fuck. You're not kidding? Shit, just give me the collar. I'll put it on right now. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Excuse me, kid. I notice you reading over that wanted poster. You seem like you can handle yourself. Any chance you'll be going after Red Bear? I'll tell you why. I've been tracking Red Bear for over a decade. He butchered most of my family back in Utah and took my niece. I was old enough when I started this thing, and now I'm wearing down, kid. I hate to admit it, but Red Bear has outlasted me. I'm damn near broke. But if you can find my niece, I'll see to it that you're rewarded. She's all I got left in the world. If you just agree to search for her, I'll set you up with 100 caps. But let's be honest, that's chump change compared to the bounty. And I've got information that should put you right on his trail. How about it? That's mighty large of you, kid. I've traveled far and wide, and there ain't many with that kind of character. Here's the deal. Red Bear takes his captives to raiders and tribals all over the region, but he's got a special arrangement with the Vipers. Red Bear hates the cons, so he supports their sorry-ass rivals with discounts on captives, which the Vipers then trade for arms and ammo. One of Red Bear's old henchmen, Slade, is now a ringleader for the Vipers, so it's working out even better for both sides now. Red Bear has a reliable trading partner, and the Vipers are making moves to undermine the cons. I scoped out the Vipers moving some captives to the south of town. They don't keep captives for more than a few days, so a deal with Red Bear must have gone down recently. If you can find Slade, you can get some information on Red Bear. I'm too old to take these bastards on, but I bet you're up for it. Any questions? Where do I start? His name really is Red Bear. He grew up in a rough tribe in the plains and acquired the title after killing a bear at an early age. He was banished from his tribe in his teens after defying his father, the chief. It didn't take long before he formed his own band and went to work. Years later, he exterminated the upper caste of his old tribe and took pleasure in executing his own father. Of course, patricide is one of his minor offenses. He's killed men, women, and children through multiple territories for decades. Most raiders are afraid of him, and at the very least they respect him because of his reputation for ruthlessness. He wasn't always on his own, however. He started out under a fellow named Marco, who taught Red Bear everything he knows. Rumor has it that Marco is the only man alive that can scare old Red Bear. They parted ways years ago, with one going east, the other going west. Any more questions? Well, it feels like it was a lifetime or two ago, but I work for the government, sort of. It doesn't matter. After that fell apart, I set up a family in Utah where I thought we could get in on Brahmin herding. Things weren't meant to work out that way, I guess. Any more questions? No, I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell. You got any other questions? I lost it 10 years ago when Red Bear put a pistol round through my eyeball. There wasn't much left of the eye after that. Any more questions? Well, I hope the information helps you. I don't even know if she's alive, but if you find my niece, her name is Polly. I just want to settle the score with Red Bear. You can find me at the saloon here in Good Springs. Good luck out there, kid. I'm counting on you.